1, look what I got. These 2 little books. 2, watch the whole video. 3, I'm fried. Today we are finally getting to do the Q&A. Yay! Claps. Okay, yeah. So if you see me looking down, it's because I got my little handy dandy paper. Had to write it down. Lots of questions. So yeah, today I'm just gonna do like a little get to know me Q&A. I asked some people to give me some questions, or actually you guys, on my Instagram or in YouTube comments, however the questions got to me. Oh, and I'm blind, so that's why I'm looking so closely at the paper. Okay, anyways, my name is Elizabeth. Liz for short, okay? What college did I go to? I went to Bowling Green. I actually been to 4, actually. So I went to Bowling Green State University, which is in Bowling Green, Ohio.
I went to Cuisine State University, which is in Cleveland, Ohio. I also went to Lakeland, and I went to Tri-C, which are community colleges.
Yeah, but I graduated from BG, so there's that.
Woohoo! Go BG!
Where did you grow up? You might as well just come on in.
Like, why are you sitting there with no clothes on?
Oh my God. I'm filming a YouTube video.
Someone knocked to the door and I'm like, who is that? You know, I'm scared to go to the door anyway because I think everybody's like out to get me.
Yeah.
How do you know how to do that?
I just set it up.
But how do you know?
Oh my.
Hi.
They can't see you.
See you later. Oh, they can hear me though.
Yeah. We can hear you. It's a video.
But how do I know you can hear me? Because you said it? I don't believe you. You're an actress. Not a word. Bye.
Okay, so where did I grow up? I was born in Hawaii. Then from Hawaii,
I moved to Cleveland, Ohio, and then I moved to New York, and then I moved to Rhode Island, and then I came back to Ohio in 2008.
and I've been here ever since. So I kind of grew up everywhere, but most of the time I was in Ohio, if that answers your question. Next question, favorite color? Blue. I wear black a lot and gray, and I like white and maroon. So yeah, blue. What inspired your YouTube name? Actually, a friend inspired my YouTube name. Every time I would like hang out with them or go over, they was like, hey, Liz Girl or Liziana, and I'm like, you know what? I like Liz Girl, and it stuck. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make that my YouTube name. And then I did. Would you ever be in a polyamorous relationship? I might do a story time. That's an interesting question. That's not something that could be answered like with a yes or no. It depends. What is something your parents don't know about you? I like margaritas. If you could be a boy for a day, what would you do? What is your favorite type of cuisine? I don't really have a favorite type of cuisine. I like pasta, and I like spicy food.
But I love soul food, so like chicken, greens, sweet potatoes, macaroni and cheese.
Just, yes, please, thank you. What made you decide to initially cut your hair? So it was basically that it was just super unhealthy, in more ways than one, and it was super uneven, and my hair kind of falls out when I have stress. So like in this spot of my hair, it would like fall out, and it was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, like the bald spot. And I just told myself that after I graduated college, I was just gonna shave my head, and so I did. I ruined it again because I wanted to try all these experiments and didn't know what I was doing. So then I shaved my head again in 2019. So just wanted to start over. Funny fact, I mean, I cut my hair about 4 inches off in like 2014, 2015, and then I shaved it a couple years after that, and then I shaved it again. But this is the last time because third time's a charm. How would you rate yourself? I guess it depends on what you're going off of. If it's like a physical thing, if it's mentally, because I feel like I could always be better, but I also feel like I'm great as is. There's always things to work on and, you know, have more self-growth and self-awareness and stuff like that, which I'm working on right now. I'm trying to understand myself more and why I do what I do. Looks though, I think I'd give myself a 6.5, 7, possibly. Yeah. Okay. So, what is your best personality trait? My best personality trait, I would have to say, is I am very accepting of people, but I feel like that can also be my worst personality trait because me being so accepting of people, sometimes when people see that, they think that they can kind of like run all over you or whatever. Also, accepting certain things sometimes are not okay, and you know, whatever you accept and whatever you tolerate is how people treat you. So that's what I get for being a people pleaser. But yeah, I'm very accepting of people. I really don't judge people. As long as you're not hurting me or bothering me, I'm cool. But I also feel like being overly acceptant is not good either, because that's when, you know, the boundaries are crossed. Yeah, so there's that. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Teleportation, because then I can travel for free. I don't travel anyways, but how stressful is it to have natural hair? It's not very stressful. It's not stressful to take care of it. My hair type is like a 3B/4A, which is the curl pattern, which really doesn't matter. It actually matters about your porosity and your thickness and yada yada yada. It's not difficult to take care of natural hair. However, it would make someone anxious because they're trying to keep it protected and stuff. So with me, it's just finding someone that can do my hair well, not rip my hair out of my scalp, not braid my hair too tight, and just take care of it the way that I would. It is just finding someone that knows what they're doing. You know, finding products that work for you. If you don't know what you're doing at first, that can be like kind of difficult. So products that work for you. Once you get the hang of stuff and you know what you're doing, you know what your hair needs, and what works for you, it's not that hard. Getting a routine together is not that hard because I mostly keep braids in my hair. I rarely have my hair out because I don't want it to break, but I will start wearing it out more when I get it to the length that I want to get it to. Right now I'm just focusing on protecting it, and protecting it is easy. It's just getting somebody that cares about your hair the way you do. Yeah. Next question. My sign. Okay, I'm a Capricorn. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, I know. People don't like Capricorns for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty cool, I think. So like me, please. Like me. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? Emmanuel. Yeah. What is your biggest fear? Not becoming the woman that I want to be or strive to be or thought. I had to kind of get away from always having plans. Sometimes, you know, life just doesn't go the way you plan because it's just, some stuff just happens. And it took me a long time to figure that out. I do know that there's a lot that I want to do. I have a lot of goals. I have a lot of things that I want to do in my life. And I guess like my biggest fear would just be being ordinary. It's so boring, you know, so boring. What is your biggest regret? I wish I would have done better in school. High school, I wish I would have did better. College, I wish I would have did better. I wish I would have known things that I know now. I would have done better like in high school and college. Probably would have got to half of my goals already. So, working on that. What is my favorite social media? YouTube, because I stay on YouTube. That's all I do. It's a problem. Are you high maintenance? No, not at all. I'm trying to take care of myself more and do more self-care. Yeah, I'm not high maintenance. I can't do the nails. I can't do the makeup. I want to try. It's not me. However, I did start getting waxes. So, high maintenance, nope. Are you more likely to avoid conflict or engage it head on? I will definitely say I do not like conflict, but I do understand certain conversations need to be had. With anything, friends, relationships, work, cousins, family members, opportunities, negotiations. There's going to be conflict. You know what? I don't like the way I feel. I don't like what's happening. I want to change this. I want to talk about it. I want to do something about it. I used to like do anything I could to kind of avoid confrontation, but then it just stresses me out. So I am starting to face things head on and being more transparent, which I've always been transparent. But if I feel like something's going to like lead to like an argument or like a disagreement or like me getting fired or something, just example, kind of like, let me just kind of step back. Most times it's better just to deal with it. It's just how you deal with it. Do you have a catchphrase? Yes. Some think that it's, oh, nice, but no. I would think that my catchphrase is more of, this might be a little bit negative, but catchphrase number 1, I'm not involved. Catchphrase number 2, we're all gonna die anyways. Which that could probably be negative to some. But the reason that I say that is because we don't have a lot of time on Earth. You could go at any second, and it's like you don't want to spend your time worrying about like minuscule things. So it's like, who cares? A lot of the stuff that people worry about is like, oh my God, who cares? Like, it's fine. Like, chill out. It's not that serious. It's not that big of a deal. Like, it's okay. Like, none of this stuff is gonna matter when we're gone. So that's why I say that stuff. Just, you know, live your life to the fullest and live your life for you and no one else, because you're gonna regret it when you live your life for someone else and you didn't do what you wanted to do. How many rings before you answer the phone? It depends on the person, honestly. But first or second if I'm available and if it's not a bill collector. How old do you think you will be when you get married? I have no clue. Hopefully before I'm 35. That's very close. I have a little bit of time left. Believe it or not, I'm not 19. I guess I would need contenders. Anyone? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. How many days would you last in solitary confinement? That's a really good question. I'd say 2. Have you ever dated 2 people at the same time? Yes, I have. Not like in a relationship. If I'm your girlfriend, you're my boyfriend. No, not like that. Like, you know, in the dating phase or in the talking phase, yeah, I've talked to multiple people. I think a lot of people have, you know, this day and age. Like, I'm not having like 2 boyfriends at once, no. But like dating and talking, getting to know people, yeah. Have you ever been in a beauty pageant? I have. Have you ever visited a country? Simple answer. What do you guys think? No. Have you ever won a trophy or award? Yes, I've won lots of trophies and awards since middle school.
I won talent show awards. I used to be in debate team, so I won trophies for that. I won awards for my grades in middle school and in high school. Also some in college. Sports trophies, academic trophies.
Worst grade you ever got on a test? An F. Surprise. First movie I remember seeing, Land Before Time. Next question. What is the first thing you do when you open your eyes in the morning? I close them because I don't want to wake up. I am grateful to be waking up in the morning. However, I'd rather sleep. Next question. First thing you think of when you wake up in the morning? First thing I think of is, man, I really don't feel like being up. Is this job really that important? The first app I check when I wake up. The first app I check when I wake up is YouTube Studio. So YouTube Studio is basically an app that tells me, you know, what's going on with my channel, subscribers, comments, audience, interactions, engagements. So yeah, YouTube Studio. What is the last movie that you saw in the cinema? Tenet. Psychological thriller is my favorite. And that movie was like a cross between like a psychological thriller and like action. Oh my gosh, it was great because you're like, oh my God, what's happening? How is that happening? But what's this? But what's that? So Tenet was the last thing that I seen in the movie theater, and that was the last time that I went to the movie theater, and that was in, November 2020. So like 7 months ago about. You guys do the math. A couple questions left. What kind of car do you drive? I drive a Lexus ES350. Yeah. What did you want to be when you grew up? The earliest memory is
I wanted to be a teacher, then I wanted to be a singer, then I wanted to be a lawyer, and then I wanted to be an actress.
and I still want to be an actress, but then I had to get a job and pay bills and everything else. Yeah, there was a lot of things I wanted to be when I grew up. But I like to teach, I like to educate people, I like talking clearly. We're just gonna... Next. How long have you been on YouTube? So, well, actively I've been on YouTube since May, but I made my first video like 12 years ago. There was some other videos that I had in between, but I had to delete because of copyright because I had music in it and stuff. So this is the first time I'm actually actively on here as a channel and not just goofing off. But I do still have the first video that I made. I just have it private, but I might share it with you guys and you guys can go and watch that and just laugh. But actively since May. Okay, so where do you want to live? Somewhere warm. I'm tired of the cold. I finally did this video after saying I was gonna do it for I don't know how long. I hope you enjoyed it and that it was entertaining. If you have any more questions, go ahead and ask me because I'll answer them and we could do another Q&A. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, put a thumbs up in the comments and that's how I will know. So until then, let's get it. Peace out. Sorry it took me so long to get back to you guys. A lot be going on in my life. Actually, no, a lot really don't be going on, but like, you know, anyways, let's just get into the video because I ramble a lot.
Is that regularly how you do your films without clothes on?